Good afternoon. Doing the musings from a different spot today as we lost power in the area last night due to the storm. So coming to you from downtown Fenton at this point. So as you know, Detroit City getting ready to take on the Hartford Athletic. They still sit in fourth in the Eastern Conference. And yes, I did say something about a mulligan on Saturday night. Yeah, that mulligan coming basically because, well, everybody else that was below us lost, including Indy 11, Birmingham Legion, Loudon Drew. So no movement whatsoever from 4th through 7th in the Eastern Conference, or 4th through 10th in the Eastern Conference playoff hunt. Tampa Bay did win, stretched their lead to 6 points against Detroit City. Also, Lou City won, and Charleston Battery coming away with a 6-0 victory that night. But reason I said mulligan, and like I said, I mean, even though we lost, we did not drop position. We dropped points, we did not drop position. But dropping points has been a problem at home as of late for Detroit City FC. They have not won a home game at Keyworth Stadium since beating the Birmingham Legion on June 26th by a score of 2-1. Since then, losses to Tampa Bay, or a draw against Tampa Bay, a draw against, or loss to Memphis 901 FC, loss to Sacramento Republic, a draw against Rhode Island, a draw against the Pittsburgh Riverhounds, and most recently the loss to FC Tulsa early on in that contest. So out of those games, Detroit City has scored 1, 2, 3, or no, excuse, no, 1, 2, 3. 3 goals in that time frame. 3 goals at Keyworth Stadium. On the road, they have won 4 or scored 4 against Miami FC. Scored 1 down in North Carolina, despite being up a man and down a goal at the time. Let's see. They drew at Las Vegas Lights, scoring a goal there. So that's 6 goals there. 3 goals in Tampa Bay, 1 goal in Birmingham. Total of 10 goals on the road, and only 3 at home. Let's break down some of these. Let's break down some of these games. I mean, you almost have to. We'll go with the first one, the Birmingham loss, in which we possession was 50-50. However, Birmingham led in total shots on target, 15-7 in that contest. Detroit gets the goal early on in the first half thanks to Reese Williams. A brilliant goal by Reese, and then they ended up losing the game in the 88th minute thanks to Fanuel Kavita's goal off a set piece. So not very good offensive minded. In fact, the shots on target in that one, 7-1 in favor of Birmingham Legion. Okay, second loss in this downswing, shall we say? It wasn't really a second game in this downswing. Now, this is the one in which Detroit City played better with 10 men on the field, as Leigh Jope got his second yellow in the 59th minute. And then Elvis Amo scored in the 71st minute. Nick Moon's goal in stoppage time earned the tie on that one. Possession was a little bit even. The edge to Tampa Bay, 52-48. However, Tampa Bay shot 21 times at Detroit City with 5 on target. Detroit's total for that game, 5 shots and 2 on target. Not much, seeing a pattern here. Not much offensive creativity going towards the net. Let's fast forward now to the following week. Memphis 901 FC at Keyworth Stadium. Bruno Lapa scores in the 86th minute. Possession. Detroit had possession in this game. They had the ball control, 60-40. However, 10 total shots. How many of them were on target? Goose egg. 0. 12 shots for Memphis with 2 on target for them, including Lapa's game-winning goal. Sensing a pattern here, folks? We go to August 3rd. No, we go to July 27th, the national TV match against Sacramento, where Russell Cicerone scored in the 84th minute. Very evenly matched down, but Detroit showed a little bit more promise in this one. 14 total shots, 4 on target. Sacramento still had the advantage. Regardless, shot 5 and 4 on target. So it was a pretty evenly matched game. Just Cicerone, right place, right time, and it ended up being that Detroit City would lose that one by a score of 1-0. Probably the best one out of this string as far as Detroit City offensively is concerned. Fast forward to another Saturday tilt. This was Rhode Island. This happened to be a draw. Ben Morrison, the 77th, Holstad in the 93rd minute. Let's look at the possession there. Pretty even right there. Little advantage towards Rhode Island FC. 11 shots for Detroit City, 2 on target compared to 13 and 4 for Rhode Island. 2 on target. Okay. Fast forward the following week, or that following Wednesday, they took on Pittsburgh Riverhounds. It was Detroit had more possession in the game. However, 2 shots on target compared to 1, and it was a frustrating night for both sides on that night. But still, 2 shots on target. And then the 3-game road trip. In fact, that's when they got better. They got back on a groove, and then we come back to last Saturday night at Keyworth. Goal by former Detroit City loanee Aaron Bibu in the 14th minute. And it seemed like, where was the offense in this game? Yeah, it came late. Detroit had the advantage. 14 shots to 9 shots. 3 of them on target. But mind you, let's dig deeper into the stats. First half, Detroit City had the possession. 2 shots total, none on target. Second half, 12 shots and 3 on target compared to 2-1. I don't know if there was any offensive creativity being done. A lot of the play came from the outside, trying to get in and trying to feed into maybe 1 or 2 attackers as opposed to 4 or 5 defenders inside the box. But can't say the chances were there, but whatever chances that we had was sorted off by FC Tulsa, and they came away with the victory that night. So, and this was also with the man advantage as well. So we didn't do well with the man advantage down in North Carolina, and we didn't do well with the man advantage again at home. So I don't know if it had to do with the scheme of the lineup on that stuff, too much rotation. That was something that Garrett pointed out in the Majors Detroit um, in his article the other day. It's just trying to find the right fit in there. And I know we've had injuries. Elvis Amo was out for a couple months with that groin injury. Reese was out with the broken cheekbone. Um, not sure why Elvis was not available on Saturday against FC Tulsa, so that might have a lot to do with the offense sputtering the way it did. But I mean, needless to say, it was just a piss poor performance. When you should, when you're up a man, you should be taking advantage of that situation. However, Detroit City could not do so, and that was the problem. Totally reconfigured lineup. Let me go back to that real quick here as I'm even thinking about this. The lineup for Saturday against Tulsa, you had Nate Steinwasser net. Where St. Carlos was in on Wednesday against Tampa Bay. Your back line, Carlos Villanueva, Michael Bryant, Stephen Carroll, Devin Amomensa was on the bench. Your middle was Lejo. Directly in the middle where Maxi Rodriguez has been playing as of late. He was in a wing position. He was in right wing position where Ryan Williams instead of Reese Williams in the lineup. And then you had a front three of Victor Bezerra, Jaceel Cedeno, and Connor Rutz. Changes into the second half. I mean, you brought in Ben Morris. I believe Reese Williams ended up going into the match as well. I'm going to go back to my tweets on X and then on that one. Let's see here. So we'll go. Yeah. Morris ended up going in for Bezerra, and then Mensah in for Stephen Carroll. You had the red card by Harvey St. Clair for his second yellow of the evening in the 63rd minute. And Reese, Yazid Matthews and Casidu came in the 73rd minute. James Murphy in the 85th minute. In fact, I don't think, no. Yeah, Reese Williams was not in the lineup for Saturday night. Not sure what happened there, if he was injured or not. So, totally different lineup. And, I mean, grant you, there'll be, like I said, training this week. We'll see what happens. We're not sure what's going on with Reese at this point. We're not sure, again, what's going on with Elvis Amo. He was scratched, too. We don't know if it had to do with rotation, trying to play down to the opponent, because that was the thing about Trevor Danes too. You play down to his opponent and then you get bit. When that happens. So, I mean, at this point, who knows what you can say. Don't mind the good people working on the lawns here at the Philpott Park here in Fenton. But the rotation, I think, had a lot to do with it. But the thing here is, and I reiterated this, throughout most of this video, is the fact that offensive creativity has been a problem for Detroit City. Now, you notice on the road against Tampa Bay, we let the play come to us. And that's how we ended up scoring the 3 goals. Ben Morris's 2 his brace and Devin Mensa with the early goal to put Detroit City in the lead. So would we have to go back? I mean, would we have to go back to that style, playing more of a defensive role, and then go and take the opportunities when and where they would come about? It remains to be seen, but pivotal game coming up this Saturday night. Also on the docket for the evening will be the announcement of the Black Arrow Award for the women. Good opportunity for the women to assemble because obviously most of them are back in school right now, and Labor Day weekend, good time to do it. So club decided that club announced that they will be doing it this weekend. No mention of who it's going to be. Tell you a bunch of the candidates who would be on there. One of them being USLW's Keeper of the Year, Gabby Shriver, is a high possibility. Kayla Addison's up there as well. Ella Offer, also on a first teamer on the Great Lakes starting 11 for this year in USLW. So, it is a salute to them and the fantastic season that they had. So if you haven't gotten your tickets already, make sure you go to SeatGeek.com for your tickets. Detroit City Store will have some available or down in Capitol Park until Friday, discounted. Also, union members, get your tickets on SeatGeek. You can get in for $5. That's right, $5 if you are a member in the union. We are celebrating Labor Day that weekend there. Can't make it out to the match. Make sure you watch us. We will be on the Galazzo Network once again nationally. And also, you can hear the call of Neil Rule and John Krieger on WKBD Channel 50 in Detroit, CBSDetroit.com, anywhere in the state of Michigan for that contest. So until Saturday, and hopefully a better result against a team that we went in there and, I'll say it. I'll look at it one more time. I got on here on Fat Mob. Go back to it. Last time these two teams met at in Hartford, Trinity Health Stadium, Beckford in the 23rd minute, and that was all they needed. Oh, by the way, ball possession in that match, Detroit City had 60% possession, 17 shots, 6 on target. 7 and 4 is all the Hartford needed. So, food for thought going into Saturday. Until we meet again Saturday night from Keyworth Stadium, keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the galaxy.